Hi, how are you?
Hi, okay. Alright, so this is our next attempt. This time we're gonna take Grey Knights versus Orks. And for our army, we have, for the Grey Knight section, we have the Librarian and Paladin squad. It's gonna have his Strike squad, with a transport, Storm Raven, what you see is what you get, and of course the infamous Dread Knight. And we've already rolled for the level 2 cycle for my Librarian, and what he got was in telekinesis. He got a telekinetic dome on a 5 and objuration mechanicum on a 2, and of course Primaris sail because he chose one discipline. And for his warlock traits, well, we're going to follow some strategic traits from the 7th Ed Codex, and he got the as long as he's alive, the opponent has the -1 to his reserve roll, so technically they come in on a 4+. Yeah, so that's for the Grey Knight.
Alrighty, we've got 2 formations. We've got Gruck's Ripping Crew here, consisting of Gruck, 3 killer cans, his squad of knobs, and his squad of grots. And the other one is the Pain Mob with the Pain Boy, his squad of knobs, 1 squad of boys, the Death Dread, and an Elder Looted Wagon that we're going to give a run tonight.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like the work. It's fantastic. You should look at the details though. It's very nicely done. I told Matt that if he puts a banner here, this is not Eldars, it might be funny. So yeah. I just used a trace of this. Alright, so we rolled the dice, and Matthew gets to choose the position. He chose this position. We also got the map type, which is hammer and anvil, first before we chose position. And then he gets to deploy first, and he deployed his forces right here, within 24 inches. And this guy right here is inside the transport, which is in this nice don't elevator transport. This guy's a Deep Strike, right? Deep Strike.
Yeah, Deep Strike.
Yeah. So then I got, well, deploying second, and there's a very lonely Rhino from the Grey Knights right here. The rest, well, the Dread Knight is in Deep Strike, and the plane is in reserves, ongoing reserves. So the story is this. Well, the Grey Knights are doing a recon, and they got some news, so, about this sector right here that is infested by Xenos. So the Grey Knights decided to take a recon, a group of nice Nemesis strike squad to check out the location, I guess. And well, when they came there, well, they could see a lot of Orkies waiting for them. And I guess that's where the battle gets hot and the story begins. So we're moving on to seizing initiative in turn 1. Alright, so I rolled for seize initiative and I got a 4. So it is Matthew's turn 1 for the Orks.
Alrighty, picked out my cards, and I've got score 3 victory points if you control 3 objective markers at the end of my turn. Score 1 victory point if one flyer, flying monstrous creature, was removed during the turn, and 1 victory point if I control objective marker 2. So we're going for those. movement phase. I deep striked in with my special rule. So these guys moved 6. This guy just moved up a couple of inches so I could stay near the objective. Had these guys over here, the killer cans, they deep striked in and scattered a little bit, but they were okay. Then I had Gruck here, and he scattered a little bit, but it worked out because he's on the objective. Then I got these guys here, these little grots that just about went off the table, but they're okay. And then, lucky last, I had a mishap, and Frankie stuck my knobs in a building. So they're stuck in a building right now. So we're onto shooting phase. Alright guys, so we did all of our shooting, not very successful. We did manage to lose, get 1 hull point down, but that was about it. My looted vehicles got flat out to get as close as I can, but apart from that, that was all we got done in the shooting phase.
Okay, alright, so it's my turn 1. I rolled for my reserve, different reserve, and I got my Dread Knight. What I got first is Domination, D3 plus 3 victory points if you control every objective marker. Now that's going to be impossible for a Grey Knight. Then we have Assassinate, with 1 victory point at the end of your turn if at least 1 enemy character is removed as casualty during your turn, if 3 or more D3. And we have Big Game Hunter, which is score victory point at the end of your turn if at least 1 enemy vehicle or monster creature was destroyed during your turn. Alright, so for the distract result, unfortunately, correct? When I came here,
unfortunate for you.
Yeah. So when I came in here, the Dread Knight, it's scattered 9 inches, so it's definitely going to be a mishap, regardless how, because I can't deploy anywhere 1 inch within an enemy model. So I rolled for my result and I got a 1, which literally means this unit is removed as casualty. Right? So I've done my movement right there. The thing is to take a dangerous ground as passes. These units here, they're undeployed from their transport from the side door, and they're just waiting to go for the shooting phase. I guess that's end of turn 1. Okay, so in my turn 1, shooting and psychic, I managed to harness force for this group right here. Matthew failed to deny that. I shot over to this unit in hopes to try to score first blood, but it didn't work out as planned. So they got reduced to a much more smaller number, but still they passed the leadership, so it's fine. I guess I don't get any victory point as of yet, so I'll be discarding the score every victory point, every marker that I control. I don't think I'll get that. Alright, then going on to turn 2.
My turn 2 with my moving. I've got a couple more objective cards here that I need to try and get to. So my little grotties are running in, trying to pick up this objective. I've got my war boss just tucking away so he doesn't get himself shot to bits, and I've got my Death Dread coming back to try and pick up the other objective behind him. So we'll see how we go and we'll do some shooting. Alright guys, so we're soldered into the vehicle. It's too far to get around to the other side to get the guys, so we got the vehicle, soldered in, wrecked it, exploded it, and took 1 wound in the process when it blew up in my face. That is my turn 2. But I managed to pick up a point with this objective here, and another victory point with the Death Dread down the back here. So it's another 2 victory points to me.
Alright, so it's my turn 2. I roll for my reserve, and my Storm Raven is here. And well, I just finished touching up her, doing some paint jobs at McDonald's today, and I'm using it for the first time. Alright, so basically, I've deployed my paladins and a librarian right here because I'm only moved 5. I declared whole ring and I came in and moved 5 inches. I haven't cast my psychic spell, so I got movement there. Now, what happened earlier was my rhino exploded, so it's no longer there. But thankfully, I didn't suffer any wounds when we were allocating wounds earlier. Randomly located, and this guy got he got 1 wound right there. So I was hoping that his leader will get it, but fine. I guess now it's gonna go up to psychic phase and then shooting and assault. Right? Let's go. Alright, so turn 2, the Grey Knights came in with a, well, that's how they usually come in, supposedly, this time with a glorious raw. In the shooting phase, I managed to eliminate these 2 models here. I haven't rolled the result or something for this guy, because it's 1 or 2 or whatever. He only has 1 wound now. I managed to wound him to the point where he only has 1 wound left. That squad right there shot and also helped in destroying the some sort of a grot-like wall.
The Ork unit, yeah.
The Ork unit right there. Assisted by the planes firing for his Storm Strike missile, which got a complete beautiful direct hit, and he failed his cover save. So it's instant death, so you're gonna use his feel no pain because it's strength 8 versus toughness 4. And then I guess my victory points would be I've casted more than 3 actually, psychic power, so I have D3 victory points and I rolled a 3, so I got 2 points right here. I destroyed 1 vehicle here, so I get 1 point. And I destroyed a character which is within that unit right there earlier, so I got 1 more victory point. So I got only 4 versus 7 of Matthew, so that's turn 3. Let's see what we can do.
Alright, so turn 4?
3.
Turn 3?
Turn 3.
Alright, so do a bit of shuffling around, try and pick up some objectives. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to attack this hovering
Storm Raven.
Try and get some of my
Executioner.
yes, try and kill some of those things. So see how we go. Alrighty, so shooting was no good. So I assaulted in, Gruck, assaulted in, and tore it to pieces. Just killed it, 1 go, dead, gone. So he did his job, and these guys back here managed to pick up 2 more objective points for those markers there. So it was a good round.
It's been since turn 1. What are you talking about?
So 1 point for 3,
Okay.
and 1 point for 2.
So that. Okay, so this is turn 3D. I got 3 objective markers, score victory point at least 3 of your scoring units, and none of your opponents at the opponent table age. That's 2 apparently, but that's still a bit important. So marker 4. Marker 4 should be there, so it's pretty far away, I can't get that. Enemy is probably destroy the shooting phase of your turn. If 3 or more, then okay. That's interesting. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna get only 1 victory point, only 2 victory points. So it's slay the ball. Okay, so movement. Turn 3D. So shoot this guy. Alright, turn 3B, as usual, the epicness happens. I just haywire him and he died. And you know, the Grey Knights just move forward and ignore the wall boss behind and just took the cycle and she walks in front. And this guy here did wreck this vehicle here. So technically, oh yeah, I do. Okay, so basically, oh yeah. So I got one victory point for Slay the Warlock. I got 1 more because, oh, not 1 more actually. This I need to defeat. 3 units destroyed. So 1, 2, not 3, man. Right? Oh, can, yeah, keep it separate. So D3, I got 2 more on this one. So, not 1, sorry, I forgot the can. I can't get this obviously. 3s, I only have 2 units remaining in this battlefield. I need 3. I can't. So I've already discarded the initial one, which is this one, where marker 4. So I can't get that, I'll discard that one. And I'll wait for my next turn. So currently I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 victory points. Alright. Grey Knight, turn 3B ends, going to turn 4 Orc.
Turn 4. Alrighty, running out of things to do. Took a couple of shots with my rockets into this unit. Managed to hit, but it was in cover and managed to save it. So
it went through here. Due to the 25% obscurity from where there is a vehicle, so it goes from the weapon point. So 25% gives me this cover save instead of this. So that's why we were to help you next time in future games to understand how do you apply cover saves. So he got the barricades cover save instead of this cover save from that point of view, shooting angle. Yeah, carry on.
That's it, no assaults, done, turn 4.
Right, very nice. Alright, so the Grey Knights, with not much of objectives that can be done, so they moved up to the center in hopes to get any of these objectives later on if by hook or crook. I even dispatched the warlord separately. So shoot the psychic phase, not like much to be done, actually they got hammer hand. So the valiant units here, the strike squad, threw heavy bolter fire to the Orks right there and managed to do some wounding, as well as these units here. They tried, it's like pinning fire, and everyone took a lot of fire, and they lost their leader in the Grot unit. However, even though with a very low leadership like 5, most of us thinking that there'll be a high chance that it will fail. But Matthew managed to roll a 4. somehow the persistent zeal is still there. So I can't score any objectives or whatsoever because it's pretty far off, number 2, and I have to kill a character in combat. There's no more characters on board, 0 characters, no sergeants at all, seriously. Okay. Rather than I discarded the one that says if I have 3 units. Table A, 2, and then I think I discard marker 2, yeah, marker 2. The one that I have to challenge, so yeah. So I discarded the one that says I have to kill someone in the challenge. It's not going to happen. I can't challenge unless it's a character in the unit. Right, down on my turn 4B, now turn 5. Yeah.
Alrighty, really run out of things to do now, so we managed to fire a rocket. We killed 1 guy, and that's about it. The Grots are hiding out, and the other guys here are run to try and get some objectives. So I get D3 if I have at least twice as many than my opponent Frankie.
Yep.
So I'll roll for that one.
3.
That's 3, and that's all I get. So 3 more victory points.
Okay. 4. So my turn 5B. Alright, my 2 objectives as usual for this entire game was not very much towards me. Marker 2, which is there. I have to have 3 units within 12 meters of my table edge. Not happening. Almost actually, but not happening. Else I would have got that one at least. And then if I were to make a unit fail their moral pinning or whatever fear test, I'll get a victory point. If 3 or more, I get D3. That's not going to happen if 3 or more. So what happened here was I managed to shoot aside. I managed to arrange it in such a way that I can get his Grots. Only 1 guy. So I shot a side cannon and he died. But when he was about to make leadership rolls, So Matthew had to do again the legendary 5 below, and he got again he got 4, and he did the wow.
Grots are amazing. Grots are amazing.
So the grey lights is being pinned to one location. They cannot move up or down. Pretty much that's about it. I think I have to discard marker 2, I guess. Marker 2. So now going to turn on a 4 up. Hopefully not. On a 4 up. It goes to turn 6 on a 5, 7. So 4 up. Oh boy. It goes to turn 6. Oh boy, okay, fine, whatever.
Alright, let's go then.
Okay, so we wrapped up turn 6 in the fast go, and we pre-roll for turn 7 if there's going to be 1. There's not going to be 1. So what happened here is basically the Grey Knights, knowing that the Get started to the victory points first. The Grey Knights only has like what? Slay the Warlord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 victory points, and that's about it from the Grey Knights. And the Orks have
14. So multiple objective markers and a couple of D3 victories as well for having multiples. So whole 14. 14 versus 8, so it's a good win to the Orks.
Good win to the Orks today. The Grey Knights had a lot of mishap, as well as unsettled ambush and so forth. But the Grey Knights, as usual, being in their profession, they denied the opponent to get line breaker. The drops that were there, they did their best to secure this bastion, and the story will continue the next, where the Grey Knight brings in reinforcement as the fortress is yet to be breached. So the Orcs did well in defending the fortress in this scenario, where the entire story would be the recon team came by, they got ambushed out of nowhere, and by calling, distress signal by calling the Dread Knight, it has a mishap in the teleportation device. So Dread Knight didn't manage to get on board at all. He's lost in a walk or something. I don't know where.
Lost in the
So as much as the distress signal is called, the Storm Raven can try its best to come by to give some fire support. Yes, it did glorious fire support. The Orcs still managed to hold up their ranks, although with such crazy amount of firepower. So I guess in the end, it's a great story. From what I see from here, is like the odds against the Emperor of Men, and how they try to actually penetrate such a fortified fortress. So it's a good game. Definitely a lot of strategy involved right here. It's not just because I wouldn't say it's just because of the victory points. I would say that it involved a lot of strategy and a lot of risks, in my opinion. Most people would say that okay, he got lucky with the victory points, but I think it's a lot of strategy still. Not trying to move his walker any further so that he do not lose more units and cause the Grey Knights to consolidate. That was my plan. He held back the best he can, and he snapped at least one model. Snapped one model. One was lost in the assault from the claw. Yeah, so it was good. The transport is job. To be honest, is like the transport brought the entire grants, right? It's grants. Knobs right here to destroy to gain first blood by destroying the transport, which he failed to do in the shooting phase of turn 1. And myself as well failed to take out the wall. So the first blood was like very rushed. I had a lot of fun, even though it's pretty much not my side, and pretty much fluff based with one model in play. So I guess we both had fun, definitely. And honestly, for me, the amount of leadership roles that Matthew ruled, that was crazy. 5 not easy. It's not easy. With 2 dice, it's not easy. You see, with me, I get 11. It's not easy. And game, man. Enjoyed it. Awesome. Awesome.
It's always a good win.
Twice.
Thanks, man.
Alright.